Welcome back. Today we're going to do a quick pita bread. So let's get started. I have about a half a cup of flour here, and to that I'm going to add some yeast, about a teaspoon of yeast there. And yeast likes sugar, so we'll put in a teaspoon of sugar. I also like a little bit of flavoring, so I'm going to use just a touch of garlic oil, maybe like 1/8 of a teaspoon, not an awful lot. And then also for flavor, just a dash of salt. We're using a food processor. This is really fast. So we'll just sift that a little bit, get the ingredients in there. And then I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of hot water, not boiling, but hot tap water. And I'm going to turn this on. I'm going to pour this in slowly. And what I want to stop just as the dough is forming a soft ball. So this will take a minute or two, but here we go. So I'm not going to add it all at once. I'm going to give the water a chance to work in. It's going to start forming a ball. Just a little bit of patience. So when you get to this point where it's starting to turn the whole thing, you really want to add just a dash at a time, not too much. It doesn't take much for it to start to form that ball. There's the ball starting to form. If you add too much and it forms a slurry, you'll have to add more flour. So there's the ball. So it's a really nice, soft, warm, smooth ball of dough. You can see it's very workable. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to let this dough rise for about 15 or 20 minutes. And what I've done is I've made a batch of dough earlier, and it's already risen. So I'll use that later. So when the dough has risen, what you're going to do is you're going to pinch off about a golf ball size piece of the dough. Roll it just like that. We'll put that right down in the middle of our press. This is a wooden press that I've designed. And you're just going to press down on it a little bit. You can see it's soft. We'll close it down over. And I use this plastic liner. You'll see it makes it easier to transfer it to the cooking surface. So we'll just push down on the plate. We'll use the handle to get some leverage. And we'll give a little turn here. There we go. So there's our pita. And what we'll do is we'll peel it off. I leave one edge of the pita on my hand here. And then that allows me to peel it off right here. So what I'll do is I'll come over here, and this is a preheated cast iron skillet. And I'm just going to lay that on there. And this is on high on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait until it just begins to smoke around the edges. And a lot of the flavor actually comes from the charring of the dough. So it's starting to smoke, you can see that. So now I'll just lift that and see it's nicely browned. It's charred. It's puffing up a little bit, which is what we like it to do. And once this smokes a little bit, we can take that off. If you want it to cook a little bit longer, you can turn the heat down, and it'll kind of take a little longer to cook. But you can kind of see it puffing up. All right, and there's that smoke. We'll just kind of take a look. Here we go. All right, so that's good. So let's go over here. It's hot. It's puffy. So it puffed up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut that in half. And we have, it's a little warm, but what we can do is we can just kind of push in here, and we've got this nice hot pita pocket. We'll put in some hummus or other filling that you would like. And there you have it, a nice, hot, fresh pita. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.